Hello, vinyl community, and all you music lovers, anybody else who's passing by. Welcome to the Michigan Record Club. I'm Bill Young. Today we're going to continue with my collection. If we ever get done with this, it's going to be quite a job. So we have to keep punching along on the main collection. We left off. I'm going to start today with Count 5, Psychotic Reaction. Now this is a near mint copy because there's a reissue. Now if I ever get a chance to find a good copy, I will replace it, but it seems like every time I find a copy it's all beat up. So for now I want to listen to it, and Count 5 is reissue. Next we got Country Joe and the Fish. This one is excellent. Electric music for the mind and body. Very good psych music. Country Joe, he kind of experimented with a lot of things, but he did psych really well. It's on Vanguard. So that record and this record, I feel like I'm fixing to die. Country Joe and the Fish. Again, excellent. You can see these guys trying to develop a look. And it's on Vanguard too. Now the neat thing about this one is that it came with a game board, and of course the game board is all here. There's the pieces that you would cut out, and here's the map that you would where you start here, and so it's kind of one of those kind of games. You can play it without wrecking it, but it's kind of fun, at least for the kids. They don't understand the music so well, but they like the game. And then I like this one, C.J. Fish, Country Joe and the Fish. Of course, Barry Melton was a big factor, along with Country Joe, in keeping the band together and making music. Now we're going to go to Coven. Now I seen that they have a new reissue of the first album. I've listened to the first album, and it's kind of like psych, but it's pretty far out there. It's a lot of satanic mumbo jumbo, and it's not as good as these other ones, I don't think, but I may get it yet. We'll see. I know the originals go for quite a bit of money, but this one is called Blood on the Snow. I love the artwork. It's the artwork is quite a bit as far as the attraction to the records. It's one of those records, if you didn't know, you may pick it up as a blind buy, and you may like it, you may not like it. And it's on Buddha record. So I do have a couple of Coven's albums. I have that one, and I also have this Coven album, which is okay. Next up, we have the Cramps. And boy, I need more Cramps. I would just like, I would like so many Cramps that I would just be all cramped up. That's what I'd like. This one is Rockin' and Reelin' in Auckland and then New Zealand. XXX. I like the Cramps. Pretty cool. I like how they on Vengeance. Pretty much freestyle. A little bit of punk in there, if you would. But this one is called The Psychedelic Jungle. Of course, my attraction to psych music, I got a hold of this one. And it's on IRS. But yeah, I gotta get more Cramps. That's all the Cramps I got. Keeping along with the psych, we have Crazy Elephant. It's not too bad. It's not the greatest sight, but it's good listening. So there's a couple of songs in here that are really good, and then they do a couple of cover songs. So next up, one of my all-time favorites, Cream. This is Fresh Cream, one of their early records that they put out. As far as a three-man band goes, the talent in this group is probably superior. I do love Rush, and Rush is a three-man band too, but I would have to make it a tie, because I do love them both. Eric Clapton is so good, and I think during his time with these guys on the ATCO, he really came into his own. He really started to producing some good music. And by the time they released the Israel Gears, I think he could play just about anything. This album has a lot of psych elements to it. I think that's what they were they were going for with the collage and the fancy cover. But and it too is on Atco. Next up, we have Cream, Wheels of Fire. Now this is a double record, gatefold. Beautiful, beautiful, psychedelic, colorful inside. But yeah, it was quite a jam session, and the second record was live, where the first one was in the studio. And the live record, there was only 4 songs, and Crossroads and Spoonful are two of the songs that Clampton knew really well. But they didn't stick around very long. They produced an album to say goodbye, even. And all the songs are on Tombstones. I'm not really sure why, but this was a good album. I'm So Glad was huge on the radio. So once you had all those, then you got some live Cream, or best of Cream. I mean, this is a compilation of a lot of their songs they did. Then we got Live Cream. Live Cream. Excellent, excellent. Everybody loved it. It sold really well, which probably is the reason they went ahead and came out with Live Cream 2, Volume 2. Which covered just about all their music, again, with what the band had produced already. There was a series of records that covered Cream. There was one of these top folding albums for each one of the members of the band, and one for the band collectively. This is a 2-record set, and it is on Polydor. Wow, that's a clean record. That is one nice record. Won't be able to upgrade this one, I don't think. Anyhow, next up and last, we got Creedence Clearwater. And there's the boys of Creedence Clearwater Revival. And biggest one on this, on Fantasy, was Susie Q. their version of it anyhow. And continuing along, I love this album. This one's still in shrink wrap. I usually take the shrink wraps off all these, but Green River. I mean, this is just an excellent album. They did a version of Bad Moon Rising on this album. And Cosmo's Factory, which is really good album. You can tell that they were right in their stride about this time, producing Cosmo's Factory and Willie and the Poor Boys. This was a great album, great. Picture taken down in just anywhere USA. Looks like probably down south. And then I have some compilations. Greatest hits. I don't know why I have compilations of Creedence. I guess I'll either, it's on Warner. Maybe I'll get rid of the compilation. 3 record set here. And more Creedence Gold. And that, my friends, is where we're going to stop for tonight. I appreciate you being with me, going through some of those records. I'll try real hard to continue on after Creedence. I'm not sure exactly what comes right after Creedence, but we will find out. But I did pick up some really good records. These ones were all either brand new or near mint. They were just bought and maybe played once, and the guy had to get some money right quick, so he was selling some of his records, and I got to get in there and buy some and got a pretty good price. So I'll be looking for some help from Andrew and probably anybody who knows the grunge, maybe anyhow, I'll get to that one pretty soon. So thank you again, and good night.